Salve a tutti miei folli, benvenuti in questo nuovo let's play The Stanley Parable. Chi conosce questo gioco? Allora, preannuncio, questo è un gioco dove si avrà molto a che fare con un narratore che ti parla. Il gioco è inglese, dico, non l'ho ancora aperto, non l'ho ancora provato, tanto vale che vado nelle opzioni per vedere. Voci, va bene. Mm, come saves disabled? È giusto? Non so se è giusto lasciare save disabled. Comunque, dicevo, si ha molto a che fare con un narratore inglese che continuerà a parlarci, ragione per la quale chiedo umilmente perdono, ma non tradurrò questo gioco, perché verrebbe semplicemente impossibile, sarebbe troppo complicato da tradurre. Pertanto invito a seguire questa serie solo chi sa l'inglese, perché è assolutamente necessario ai fini del gioco. Per chi non conosce questo gioco avrà una piacevole sorpresa, una scoperta di qualcosa di nuovo, proprio a livello di genere, cioè come The Stanley Parable, non so quanti altri giochi esistano come questo. Niente, sono euforico per iniziare, iniziamo. Non ho idea di End is Never. Non ho idea nemmeno dei tasti di come si giochi. Quindi...
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Ah, ci sono i sottotitoli?
Stanley
Ah,
worked for a
ok,
company in a
meglio.
big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Allora, io purtroppo sono un giocatore molto più da console e muovermi con Buzzed lo trovo scomodissimo, però va bene. Dovrei... Solo che non so se mi toglie l'audio. Mi sa che mi toglie l'audio. Fa vedere se posso... se supporta il controller. Provo a collegare il controller. Si è bloccato tutto. Niente. Lo scollego. L'audio è ripreso. C'ho ancora qua le cose di off, matite, cose. Niente, non... allora non posso usare le frecce, si usa VASD.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Boom. The end is never. E si ricomincia da capo. Abbiamo fatto un finale di The Stanley Parable. Lui ti dice di uscire, tu invece ti chiudi dentro. C'ho il sole che mi arriva dritto negli occhi. Negli occhi. È un'avventura interattiva col narratore.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers. Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Ehi, non mi puoi dire quello che devo fare, hai capito? Questo è un let's play dove io parlerò con il narratore, è così che funziona. Io tocco quello che mi pare. Tocco la stampante, tantissimo. La tocco tutta. Niente. Tocco tantissimo questo.
Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No,
Sì.
no. I can't just give these merits away for such little...
Ma ho gli achievements
At least
disattivati
5
comunque.
clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
20 volte, vai. Vai, vai, vai. 20 volte.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
Vai, ci sono. Vai, vai.
No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness
Sì.
to go all the way, no matter what the cost.
Esatto.
Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
417, dov'è? Dov'è? La trovo. Arrivo. Arrivo. Arrivo, oh madonna. Oh madonna. Scomodissimo. 417. 417. Mia. Mia.
Oh,
Mia.
great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
437. Dov'è? 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 Dicami. 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 Qual è? Sì. Sì,
Excellent.
sì.
I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
Va bene, siete il boss. Tranquillo. Vado, vado. Sono già dimenticato 415, giusto? Dov'è? Arrivo. Arrivo. Sì.
Now, back to door number 437.
Va bene. I suoi ordini. Qualcuno ha rovesciato il caffè sacrilegio. Aspetta, che porta ha detto? 437. Non è...
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine?
The copy machine. L'ho
All right,
sempre voluto
back to door
fare.
417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
Sì. C'hai ragione. C'hai assolutamente ragione. Ho sbagliato. Era questa. Sì.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
Sì. E come...
Yes!
Sì.
This is great! You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
Sì. Subito capo, subito. Subito.
Almost got it! Now the copy machine, do that one again!
Arrivo. Ce n'è uno anche qua, forse, non lo so. Fa niente, torno qua. Va tutto bene.
Finish it off, Stanley! 5 clicks on door 430!
Sì.
Yes! We did it!
Sì.
Oh, wow. That felt amazing.
Hai visto?
Oh, you really earned it, Stanley.
Sarebbe ancora più bello se avessi
I'm
gli
very proud
achievement.
of how far we've come today. Just think, only a few minutes ago you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks. Really now? What were you thinking?
C'hai ragione, sono uno stolto, chiedo scusa. Chiedo umilmente perdono. Bene, proseguiamo con la trama normale.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Ah. E se io volessi andare in quella a destra? E io invece vado in quella a destra.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Uh-huh.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Beh, veramente sto cercando di bere per davvero, ma non funziona.
Yes, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Allora, cosa vuoi? Non mi prendere in giro? Io faccio quello che voglio, hai
At this
capito?
point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Addirittura. Va bene, me ne vado.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
E se invece volessi tornare indietro? Non posso. Mi ha chiuso fuori per sempre. La porta alla mia sinistra, eh. Ma... Ma... No.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Allora? Finito? Prego. Cosa? Non riesco a vedere bene questo coso per il sole che mi arriva in faccia. È una cosa incredibile. Non riesco a vedere, a parte il fatto che per l'amor di Dio. Per l'amor di Dio. Scusate, ma potrei mettere in pausa. Effettivamente, potrei fare pausa una frazione di secondo, ma non lo farò perché sono io. Se passa attraverso il microspiraglio, ma che passa nello spiraglio, guarda. Non vedo più niente comunque perché io sono un genio, giustamente guardo lì e niente. C'ho pallini incredibili nel mio campo visivo. Tizio, non ne hai detto nulla che sono rimasto fermo un'ora? Strano. Beh, sì, va bene.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that
Che
investing your
succede se mi
trust in someone
suicido?
else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful.
Non è vero.
Let me prove
Non ti
it.
credo.
Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Va bene, forse. Danger everywhere. Andiamo. Suona bene. 2B1. Bella finestra. Due B3. Ma come? Ma scusa? Vabbè.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Ok. E se io volessi andare in quella blu? Però ti potrei dare una chance. Però... Beh, abbiamo fatto 30.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
The red door. The red door. Ma rosso è il sangue, rosso non porta bene, c'era il cartello che diceva pericolo ovunque, io non mi fido, è meglio il sangue reale, no? Sangue reale, sangue blu, andiamo, molto meglio.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
The red door, yes. Dov'è la porta blu? È dietro, lo sapevo che c'era ancora la porta blu. Però me la stai chiedendo così in maniera... È bello, dai, è bello, è molto bello.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
Esatto. Non puoi farci niente. Sono io che ho il controllo qui.
You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was
Sì.
it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
Sì.
Do you not think I put a lot of
Assolutamente.
time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was
Bravo.
all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help
Esatto.
me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours.
Oh, cosa vuoi? Cioè, la tua storia me la mia
What
vita.
did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go.
Okay.
Third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Cosa? Una terza opzione? Sei impazzito? Ceiling light? Ah, sì. Sì. Ma adesso, sai, vorrei andare... Adesso vorrei andare nella porta sinistra, vorrei fare quello che mi hai chiesto. Vabbè, vediamo, cos'è?
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices?
Sì.
Feel free to be honest.
Sì, sì,
I'm
sì.
looking for some real critical feedback here.
Sì, sì.
Aha! You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door? Well, it's instinct mostly, a calling in your gut.
No.
I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I
È
felt it
mia.
in my soul.
No, non ti prendere meriti, è mio, ti ho.
Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Va bene, mi fido. Ma sono persone vere? Va bene, e devo tornare di qua?
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Allora, cioè, bella ma nì.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me
Certo.
boot it up.
Ok.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail.
Ok.
It's a very meaningful game. All about the
Sì.
desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course,
Ok.
the message of the game only
No.
becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to take notes on your experience.
No, non lo fare. Non lo fare. Non lo fare.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the
Both.
latter, I don't know what to do. I'm
Both is
completely out of
good.
ideas. I can't
Michele
think of a
and
single
Tullio.
thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable.
Grazie,
Hey,
lo
since
so.
my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here?
Va bene. Dai, su,
Yes,
su.
this seems like it'll work.
Give
Let's
it to
give it a
me.
shot.
Give it to me. I'm ready.
Well, Stanley, is this any better? At last, the one thing you've always desired. A game I had absolutely nothing to do with.
Sì.
Is it enough? Tell me that, Stanley. Will it ever be enough? Well, I'll say this.
Sì, sì, va
Don't make
benissimo.
things for you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house.
Sì. Sì, fallo. Che stai facendo qua? Vai.
This will go here. No, here. And then... Let's see, what does it need? Yes, of course. And just to finish it all off, yes, it's complete. I made this, Stanley. Look at it. Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy.
Chiedo umilmente perdono, sei un artista incredibile, hai fatto una casa di fango e merda,
Step
fantastico.
inside and make yourself comfortable.
Certo.
Isn't it grand? Isn't it perfect? It could
C'è
only be
una
better.
tomba.
That's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond.
Sì.
Diamond everything.
Sì, sì,
yes,
sì,
yes,
sì,
yes.
sì.
Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
Oh sì, andiamo, andiamo. 100% ci sono. Sì.
Oh my.
Ma questa è la musica di
It's
Mario.
going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
No? Non posso saltare, non posso tornare indietro, niente. Va bene. Io non vedo niente. Sarà anche per... C'è troppa luce. C'è troppa luce. No, io non vedo niente dove sto andando. Io vado. Giro un po' il mouse, tengo premuto avanti.
Oh, no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind.
Whoa.
I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5.
Oh, un ragno?
Couldn't save
Dov'è?
this one. Okay, new game.
Come New Game? Ma dai. Ma fammi giocare a Minecraft. Io non vedo niente, però... Dovrei tirarla proprio giù la tapparella, non vedo niente.
I don't even know what this game is, but I love it. You, trapped in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself. What is this game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is.
Ok. Dai, credo sia Portal.
Oh, it's a puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte. Genius.
Genius. Thank you, I know.
No, actually, you know what?
No.
I think that's plenty. I really don't care much to see you stumble through any more of these games, and I highly doubt you're any wiser for the experience. Which is why, rather than continue to waste my time, I'm just going to leave you here. You can pretend you've beaten the game if it makes it any richer for you, but as for me, I've had enough. So, why don't you get cozy in this room, and if you have any grand revolutionary ideas for the perfect video game, you can just sit there and let it ball up inside you for all eternity. I don't need your advice.
No, ma vai tranquillo, il tuo gioco è fantastico. Io adoro questo gioco, vai tranquillo.
Of a man whose job is to push buttons.
Cosa vuoi? La tua vita è parlare.
Making meaningful cultural contributions to the world. And perhaps every now and then, I'll think back to a man named Stanley who was objectively wrong in every decision he ever made. The thought
Allora?
won't last long. Goodbye, Stanley. Good luck with your work, and I sincerely hope that everyone lives happily ever after.
Thank you. Quindi cosa devo fare? Mi devo lanciare... Ah, ma c'è roba... cosa vedo? Non vedo niente. No, amici, nelle zone buie io non vedo niente. Chiedo scusa un attimo ancora. Narratore, non parlare che non sento, non leggo. Facciamo così, non la tiro giù, è quasi giù del tutto, quasi. Oh, va infinitamente meglio comunque. E comunque deve riuscire a passare nello spiraglio della tapparella. Non mi arriva, cioè non so se si vede, ma mi arriva dritta nell'occhio. No dai, non ci posso credere, ma quanta sfiga devo avere nella vita. Allora, se devo, devo stare tipo a un'altezza precisa, tipo così, però non no, non posso no. Questa è il deco acerbo per Ball, altro che niente. E si risolve così, amici. Che comunque la tapparella è rotta e lo spiraglio ce l'ha comunque che entra lì, però almeno non è all'altezza giusta. In compenso all'altezza precisa del mio cuscino la mattina. Che bello. Dicevo, finalmente non vedo cazzo comunque, però va meglio, ecco. Che devo fare? Che devo fare? Me butto le sotto. Non vedo. Me butto le sotto. Beh, è bello non vedere una ceppa. Dove sono? Ehm... Beh. Oh, luce! Eh. Le ho viste quelle pareti, Ah, questo era l'ufficio, il nostro ufficio nella prima versione del gioco. L'ufficio da dove iniziavamo era questo, così. Vabbè, io ho cliccato tutto, non funzica la nunzica.
I wonder what he found. If
Il
what
mio
he
ufficio,
wanted was to be the
vecchio.
leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice. And if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it.
No.
He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him.
No.
He needs me.
No.
Someone who will wrap everything up at the end.
No.
To make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am.
Beh, sì,
That
anche.
is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes.
Beh, mi mancavi in effetti.
Once
Un
this
pochettino,
ends, after
troppo
it all comes to
silenzio.
a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon.
Ok,
I can wait.
anch'io. The end is never. Welcome again, The Stanley Parable. Qualsiasi scelta fai, il narratore c'ha qualcosa da dire. Ed è pieno di scelte e pieno di finali diversi. Miei folli, è tutto per la prima parte di The Stanley Parable. Ci vediamo alla prossima. Bye bye. Ascoltate il narratore.